Hello and welcome back to this week's edition of This Week at Endicott. I'm Brooke O'Leary.
And I'm Brianna Marr.
Campus is bustling this week, so listen close to find different ways that you can get involved.
Take some time to focus on your self-help by heading over to the LSB at noon for Wellness Wednesday with REACH and their I See, I Speak, I Pledge mission.
Thinking about studying abroad? At 5 p.m., applicants who stop by TS Theater for the intercultural presentations can earn study abroad credits.
Be sure to RSVP to attend the Students of Color dinner to kick off Black History Month at 6:30 in the chapel.
Let's take a look at Shake My Head with Riley and Lexi.
Ready for this week's buffoonery? Hi, and welcome back to Shake My Head News. I'm Lexi Lozano.
And I'm Riley Fitzgibbons. This week in Pensacola, Florida, a man was not only arrested for threatening a deputy with a screwdriver, but for loitering naked at a local car wash. When officers tried to reason with 52-year-old Charles Rarlson, he responded by saying that his clothes took off running by themselves and without him. Officers asked Rarlson to sit in his car, hopefully concealing his naked body, but instead he just grabbed a screwdriver and threatened the officer. This whole story sounds a little screwy to me.
A convicted drug dealer who was wanted by police has become the butt of a huge joke online after people started mocking his unusually long neck. Kyle Gilmore, 23, was jailed for years in July for possession of drugs with intent to supply. But when they posted an appeal for information on their Facebook page alongside his mugshot, it drew attention for all the wrong reasons, namely the fact that his neck is a little bit longer than average. It brought out all the comedians on social media. One compared him to a giraffe, commenting, "Get the chopper out, he's bound to be grazing off treetops somewhere." Another joked that he was up to his neck in trouble, while one commented, 6 feet tall, 1 foot of that of his neck. Let's hope he is picked up soon. It shouldn't be too hard to spot.
While it's normal for your pets to go to the vet, it's not so normal for your ferret to get heart surgery. Zelda, a ferret owned by Carl Hobie, is recovering from her successful surgery at Kansas State University, where she was fitted with a pacemaker. This rare surgery was especially difficult due to her tiny veins and organs, but can now live a normal ferret life with her loving owner and 2 ferret siblings. It seems like the legend of Zelda will continue.
Runners in a posh town say they are being attacked by a mystery man who is throwing vegetables at them. The joggers have been pelted with potatoes, eggs, turnips, and even avocados in the drive-by attacks. The first incident saw a runner hit with a spud flung from a passing car, and a spate of vegetable-based peltings have since been reported. One victim who was hit, James Smith, said, "I was hit by a vegetable projectile recently when I was jogging. I was walking on Hewlett Road and someone passing in a car threw an avocado at my back, while also shouting something incoherent at me." Toby Lewis said, "I was the victim of a drive-by spudding when I was walking home from the center. Assuming it's the same people and they've upgraded from potatoes, it would be great if the police could find them and do something about this."
That's all we have for you today. Thanks for tuning in.
And thanks for staying foolish.
Sign up to donate blood on Thursday anytime between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. You could save up to 3 lives.
Sign up to volunteer with the Beverly Council on Aging and spend time playing some old-fashioned board games with the elderly at 4:30 p.m. Transportation will be provided.
You can also volunteer at 4:30 to work with children at the NSCDC's first Thursday Community Series.
Head over to Gully's at 8 p.m. for a cornhole tournament. If you're 21 or older, hang around afterwards for Gully's 21 Plus night starting at 9 p.m. Now let's take it to sports with Matt Pritchard.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of EC Sports. For ECTV, I'm Matt Pritchard. The men's ice hockey team continues to climb the national rankings. After a week that saw 2 wins versus Nichols and a crushing victory versus Salve Regina, the Gulls now sit at number 11 in the USCHO and number 12 in the D3 hockey poll. The Gulls saw impressive performances by Josh Bose, Kevin Aldridge, and Jason Kalinowski, who were named Player, Goaltender, and Rookie of the Week, respectively. They'll look to continue winning this week, Thursday and Saturday, as they host Johnson and Wales and Wentworth. On the women's side, they continued their impressive season as well, as they continue to receive votes in the national polls. The Gulls swept SUNY Canton in a doubleheader this weekend, and they saw great performances from Jillian Gibbs and Vendela Janssen, who were named Player and Goaltender of the Week. The Gulls have a tough week ahead as they travel to Morrisville State for a doubleheader. Those are games you won't want to miss. On to the basketball court. The men's team went 2-0 on the week with wins at Curry and at Wentworth. They'll look to continue winning as they travel to crosstown rival Gordon on Saturday. On the women's side of things, the Lady Gulls split games this week as they dropped their first at Curry before getting the best of Wentworth. They'll be back in action Saturday at Gordon as well. Staying on the court but changing sports, the men's volleyball team has started their season off playing some of the best teams in the nation and sit at 4-6. For their efforts, Daniel Toth and Bryn Lipton were named Player of the Week and Rookie of the Week. The team will continue with tough play as they travel to play number 3 Stevens and number 5 Wentworth for matches on Saturday. EC Sports fans also be sure to check out the new EC Gulls website as it has been completely relaunched, and a special congratulations to Kamal Walker as he became the all-time leading men's basketball scorer at last night's game. And that's all for this week in EC Sports. For EC TV, I'm Matt Pritchard. Good luck to all our athletes.
At 6:30 p.m. on Friday, spend some time with the Northeast ARC Friday Night Happenings as they give support to people with developmental disabilities.
Feel like bringing out your artsy side? Sign up for a paint night at Gully's at 8 p.m.
Also at 8 p.m., Late Night Local will be hosting indoor laser tag.
On Saturday at 8 p.m., CAB is holding a Pinterest party in Lower Callahan. Stop by and bring out your creativity.
Join the NSCDC for the annual Polar Plunge at Lynch Park. Sign up to volunteer or to take the plunge at 11:30 a.m. on Sunday.
Now let's check out Too Glam to Give a Damn with Molly and Christina.
Hello, and welcome to this week's segment of Too Glam to Give a Damn. I'm Christina.
And I'm Molly. Let's check out what's happening in the world of entertainment.
Selena Gomez and The Weeknd are now Instagram official. After the couple was spotted holding hands inside the Galleria dell'Accademia Museum and kissing alongside the Ponte Vecchio in Florence, Italy during their weekend getaway, Gomez shared a video of her new boyfriend on her Instagram page Monday morning. The black and white video, which has since been removed from the site, shows The Weeknd, Abel, relaxing on a riverboat as Gomez makes plans with a woman off camera. Gomez simply captioned the video with the heart eye emoji. Although the couple has been spotted holding hands and kissing in public, this has been their first acknowledgement of the relationship.
Ben Affleck has decided to step down as the director of the Batman movies and remain on as a producer and star of the project. Affleck is still on board to play the superhero, but sources close to the talent say that Affleck and Warner Bros. Had discussed the best possible decision for the movie and came to the decision mutually. Sources say that this decision was solely made based on what's best for the project and had nothing to do with the recent disappointment of Affleck's recent directing job, Live by the Night. Affleck and Warner Bros. Will now begin searching for a new director for the film.
Katy Perry has become the latest star to announce plans to launch a shoe line. The Roar singer has been working on the collection for many years and insists she will be bringing her own sense of style to the line. The collection will include pumps, sneakers, sandals, and boots, and will reportedly cost between $60 and $300. Katy told Footwear News that it was important to keep her prices reasonable. The collection will be released on February 16th and will be available in select stores and online.
Oprah's got a new gig. She will be joining 60 Minutes as a special contributor this fall. The program's executive producer announced the news and said that there was only one Oprah Winfrey, adding that he is thrilled that she will be bringing her unique and powerful voice to the broadcast. Winfrey shared her excitement, saying that she's been a strong admirer of 60 Minutes since she was a young reporter. For more stories like this, follow us on Twitter at 2GlamEC.
And that wraps it up for us. Have a great week, girls.
Head to Gully's to support the Patriots at 6 p.m. and enjoy some free pizza and wings during the game.
Got more of a sweet tooth? Go to Lower Callahan instead at 6 p.m. to watch the game and indulge in your favorite desserts.
On Monday, the Endicott Christian community will be gathering in the chapel from 8 to 10 p.m.
ECTV recently visited the Spring Clubs and Orgs Fair. Let's take a look.
So can you tell us a little bit about EC Radio and what you guys do?
Sure. We actually have a bunch of different radio shows, and they vary from talk shows to all music. And within the music, we have heavy metal, we have some laid-back 90s, country, all of that. And with radio, you can really do what you want. You can play all music, you can talk the whole time, and it's totally just like freedom of creativity here, where what you want goes on the air as long as it's appropriate.
Can you guys tell me a little bit about what you do in your club and when you guys meet?
Yeah, so we're actually a brand new club. Our first meeting is on Tuesday, January 31st, which is right here on this flyer. And basically we are advocating real food. So comparing labels of ingredients that you can pronounce, that you can read, that you're familiar with, versus labels with a lot of toxins and pesticides and artificial ingredients. And we're really just trying to show students and just the entire population that there is a difference between those those foods?
So right now we promote fitness and health throughout campus wide. We also host events called the Tough Guller. It's like a 5K running course that we build ourselves for students to be involved. We meet about like monthly depending on student schedules, so anyone is welcome to join.
Awesome.
One of the things that we just did as a club, we went to Providence, Rhode Island for an exercise science convention, and we got a lot of hands-on learning there and just a good way to network too.
Lighthouse is a leadership society, and it's teaching alternative leadership strategies to the population of Endicott.
Cool. So what does Lighthouse stand for?
Learning to inspire, guide, help, and teach.
Okay, so when does Lighthouse meet and how can somebody join if they wanted to come?
Meetings are every other Wednesday at 7 in the chapel. They come out in the blue buzz so everyone can see when the meetings are. And we have multiple other events, and anyone can sign up, everyone can join the club. And the retreat's a separate sector of the club.
Okay, so if you didn't go on the retreat, you can still join Lighthouse Club, right?
Yes, the club is a separate part. The retreat's just once a year, the club's all year round, anyone can join.
Okay, so what kind of things do you do when in a meeting?
In a meeting, we talk about different aspects of leadership, and we do different kind of icebreakers, get to know each other, and do usually an activity that revolves around the topic of the night.
In Echo, we perform a cappella songs, which means that there is no instruments in it. It's all of our voice parts. And we tend to do things around the community, and we have a couple events coming up, such as Relay for Life, and we're hoping to actually have a festival here on campus. Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. So when do you guys usually meet and practice?
So we normally meet on Wednesdays and Sundays because those days work best for everyone, and we do it at night because obviously everyone has classes during the day.
Okay, so what if somebody wanted to join Echo and they didn't know how, or do you have to audition, or how does that happen?
So for anyone wanting to join Echo, I would suggest reaching out to one of these lovely members of Echo, or come see us at our table and write down your email, and we will get in contact with you about setting up an audition.
Can you guys tell me a little bit about what you do in Edge and how it goes?
So during both semesters, we have different performances around campus that we get together every Friday from 3 to 5 and have practices for. We have everyone contributing choreography so that we can come together and create these dances that we will perform for different events on campus.
So we are a non-audition based club, so anybody is welcome. And it's all student run, student based, where we like to just bond and, create a positive, happy atmosphere. Everybody's just really open and it's really fun. We do a cutting edge performance in the spring with Salem State, and it's just a lot of fun.
So if somebody wanted to come and join the Dance Edge, what would they do? How would they get involved?
So we have an email. It's endicottedge@gmail.com that you can always email with any questions. But then we also have meetings every Friday from 3 to 5, and usually in the aerobics room in the Post Center. So you could always pop in. It's nothing that you're binded to, nothing that you have to really sign or anything.
Can you guys tell us a little bit about what you do in EC Drama?
So EC Drama is like a community of people who are involved in theater, so it doesn't mean that you're necessarily on stage in the spotlight all the time. We have people who work backstage, we have people who work on the set, we have people doing lights, we do everything, so it's just a great community of people in the Endicott community coming together to make some performance.
Awesome. So if somebody is really scared of being on stage, but they really like drama, could they still be involved?
There's so many opportunities at Endicott College to be involved in the theater without necessarily participating on stage. So there are opportunities in technical theater to support the theater backstage, where creatively, if you have talents in marketing, communications, we always look for people who want to publicize the show, who want to work on set and lights, as Kaylee said, as well as those folks who just want to hang out and watch shows, either watching movie musicals musicals or are going to see plays and musicals. It's a community for that as much as it is for those who want to be in the limelight.
Take a homework break and walk over to Gully's on Tuesday for trivia night at 8 p.m.
That's all we have for this week, girls. See you next time for This Week at Endicott.